Alright, so basically what we're going to do today is we're going to go to the Mall of America and we have a whole list of questions and we're going to ask random people who we have never met before these questions to get their opinions on. And I will be helped by my friend Kelly, my other friend Dan, and our one and only film producer, Ryan Vaughn. Why should women be allowed to do the same thing men are allowed to do in the military?
Why not?
Are they? Are they allowed?
Well, there are women in the military. Do you think that's right?
As a woman, I would say yes, I think it's right.
Why?
I think that they got, you know, giftings and abilities that are, you know, different but as important and can play as important role as what men can offer. Maybe men can be more physically fit, but women have other attributes that can be as important.
Why should women be allowed to do the same thing men are allowed to do in the military? Or do you think they shouldn't have it?
No, I think they should be. Equality and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, but do you think that, like, them being physically weaker than most men, does that, like, have an effect on this?
I mean, maybe, but I think with, you know, training and everything, I think that, you know, human beings can do the same.
Okay, alright, thank you. So, should women not be allowed to join the army because they're not as physically strong as most men are?
I disagree with that.
Disagree? Why?
See, you got a daughter-in-law in the army and you got a niece in the army.
Okay.
They're doing alright.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
So should women not be allowed to join the army because they're not as physically strong as men?
Sure they should. They can be allowed to join anything they want.
Why would that be?
They're all equal.
Yeah, women are just as strong as men.
All right, well, thank you.
Should men be the only ones to have a high-ranked position in the army? Why not?
Well, girls are just as strong as guys and just as good at eating.
Okay. Is that all? Alright,
Thank you.
Should women be allowed to join the army?
Absolutely. Because I think that it's equal. Men and women are equal, and I think in the workforce and in the army, why not the same?
Do you think there's still a mentality in our workplaces that acts kind of like a barrier for women and minorities to advance in their profession?
I think that's going away.
Yeah, that's my way.
There's minorities and women working in almost every industry now.
Be allowed to be in the army?
Yes.
And what are some of the reasons for that?
Equal opportunity.
How do you think women haven't been big world leaders yet?
Good question.
So how do guys communicate differently from girls?
They're more honest.
Okay.
Girls will kind of skirt around the issue and hide it when guys just say right out.
What do you think about it?
I guess that's about right.
Yeah.
Why do you think women should be allowed to be world leaders?
We're strong.
Okay.
Well built.
Okay. How do guys communicate differently from girls, or vice versa?
How do they communicate different? I don't know. Sometimes the guys are more open than the females. It takes a while for us to talk.
Okay. Alright, is that all? So, how do guys communicate differently from girls?
Oh, geez.
No right or wrong answer.
Probably less emotional, not yet.
Yeah. Very
Alright. Should women not be allowed to join the army because they're not as physically strong as most men are?
In my opinion, it doesn't matter. I think they want to, they should be able to.
Yeah.
And last one. Do you think that women should be allowed to
guys' interactions with girls, like, is it the same kind of thing? Like,
What do you mean?
well, I mean, like, in a relationship kind of aspect, like, does that change at all?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know I'm gay.
I don't know.